Whether they gag me, bound me, hollow point round me, dump me off the side of a bridge and drown me. Spare my family the details on how they found me.
What's up, y'all? This is Longhorn Hip Hop. We're sitting here with Malice of the Clipse. We're at SF2 right now to talk about his new book. Do you want to give the book kind of a little intro?
Definitely. Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked. By now, you should have heard of it. You know, I think it's one of the most significant things going on in hip-hop. It chronicles my life and things I've been through, my personal life, hip-hop industry, and I just think it's a must-have for everybody.
So one thing I wanted to know is, I know you spoke on it a little bit when Bun B had the panel in Houston earlier this year.
Right.
But I wanted to know kind of like what inspired you to write the book? Like what was the motivation?
What inspired me to write the book was just a series of events that happened to me that definitely is no denying that it was meant for me to go through this, and not only go through it but share it with the platform that I've been given. You know, same platform that I had for music, you know, hip hop and everything that the Clipse has ever done. The fans have been supporting us, so I felt like it was only right to just give back to them, you know, both sides of the story. You follow me in all of my splendor, and it was just only right to show you when things weren't so good with me.
Yeah, so and tell me if I have the right idea here. So it seems to me that with the book, this was kind of like, maybe in your eyes, divine intervention. This was...
Not maybe, definitely inspired by the Holy Spirit. Mm-hmm. I am a believer and lover of Jesus Christ, and you know, the things that happened in my life, definitely divine, as you said.
So another thing I wanted to know is, as far as you and Pusha T coming together, I know people probably, since you're doing the book thing right now, I'm sure you're getting a lot of people asking you like, oh, did y'all break up or something like that?
Right.
And I know that's not the case, but I guess I wanted to know, as far as music-wise, is this going to change, you know, the course of your music? You know, how are you looking to change?
Well, yeah, you know, as far as my music goes, I have always been one to point in a direction of my faith and my beliefs in some form or fashion. My only regret is that I didn't do it enough. And when you go back and you look at the 3 albums that we put out, what you're really witnessing is Malice struggling with who he really and truly was. Mm-hmm. You know, I'd say something biblical because it always made sense, and it always could clarify a thought pattern or clarify something that I was going through in my life. You know, I get it straight from the Bible, and it would just make total sense to me. Yeah. And so I always found a way to put it in there, but it was like I was halfway doing it, when really I'm not half of that, I'm all of that. Mm-hmm. You know. So I guess with the new music and my new approach, you know, you'll see more of it, and I think it's just as cutting edge, just as raw, just as entertaining and inspiring as anything else you've ever seen me do.
Yeah, because I think that was one thing, at least for me, as Clipse put out each album, you always kind of noticed there were always religious undertones, whether you know, it was the funeral, talking about stuff on that, or even the names of the albums, Lord Willin', Hell Hath No Fury.
Exactly.
So I guess so. From here on out, you're looking to step that up a little bit, maybe turn that up a notch.
Well, yeah, but it's not so strategic as one may think, and where I say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and it's really quite natural, you know, and it just focusing on things that need to be focused on. You know, a lot of people think that I, you know, I'm not enjoying hip hop. You know, it's not it's not that, you know, it is definitely not that. I still enjoy hip hop. I like to be left with something, you know, at the end of the day. I like to be left with something I can think about, something that I would want my listeners to feel and think about, and just leave them with something that could possibly better, you know, their lives, you know, and to me that is important. That's all. But I love hip hop the same, and I love the metaphors, and I love what's going on now, you know, with the new cats that's out and all of that. So, you know, definitely could never hate on it. I think I'm just gonna bring something a little bit different.
That's cool. That's really cool. And one thing I've noticed, at least in the past maybe year or two in this country, and I wanted to ask your opinion because you seem like the right man to do it. You know, we've kind of noticed a lot of like anti-Muslim sentiment in the country, and so as someone who does believe in the teachings of Jesus, how does it make you feel when you see all this hatred within the country, especially like religious hatred?
You know, I mean, the devil's busy, man. You know, the devil he's busy, and he never sleeps. He's a hard-working individual. I don't condone hatred of any kind. You know, I really don't. I think it's a shame. You know, I think people are scared of what they don't know about. You know. I think that's always been a factor, and I think it's just something that we're going to have to continue to deal with, and I don't think you should fight hatred with more hatred, you know. I think someone has to set the example.
That's good, and it looks like you're taking even more steps to do that right now, so that makes me happy, you know what I mean?
I'll wear that, yeah. I'll definitely wear that.
I'm glad to hear that. So, you know, excited about the book for sure. But one thing I wanted to know from a music standpoint is, as you were growing up, who are the artists you listened to growing up?
Growing up, the artists I listened to were cats that were lyric driven. You know, it's definitely a different time from what's going on now. I think now you can probably find a handful of lyric driven artists. But I listened to cats like Big Daddy Kane. I listened to Rakim, Cool G Rap, you know, all of the Juice Crew to me, that they were like everything to me, you know. I wanted to be in the Juice Crew. And, definitely KRS-One, Large Professor, Extra P now, I think is his name now, you know. And, you know, I hate to start mentioning some because there were a lot of, at that time, just about everybody in hip-hop was good, you know? I mean, like, everybody was good. So, you know, but those are the dudes that inspired me and inspired my flow.
So, like, of those artists, who would you say had the most influential album on your style and your career?
Oh, man, that is...
I hate to make you just name one, but...
You know, I'm gonna tell you, lyrically, the Juice Crew were just so entertaining with the lyrics. Public Enemy showed me have something to say, be about something, you know. And I think I got that from them. Run DMC was also a big influence to me too. I like the trading back and forth, you know, between the two of them, and you know, just how I was a big DMC fan.
Oh,
you know
yeah?
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Was there like that camaraderie growing up? Like people had to pick between Rev Run and DMC as their favorite?
Yeah, you know, people are always gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know. But to me, I don't know, something about DMC, you know, I even had the Gazelles to prove it. Like, yeah, DMC was my man. I like Run too though.
Yeah. That's cool. And I guess as an artist, as a group, as the Clipse, what do you consider y'all's first like big break when you knew that this could be something that you would do as your career?
Big break. I think I can honestly say it was before anything ever really happened. I really loved the music that we made. You know, I really enjoyed it. Like I was so psyched over the songs and the records that we made. You know, even before Pusha started rhyming and it was Pharrell and I and Chad making music. I really believed in the music. You know, today a lot of people, they'll give me a CD and they'll be like, tell me what you think, or I just want to know what you think, I just want your opinion. Well, I never needed no one's opinion because I knew that my records were it, you know what I'm saying? So whenever we would go to New York City and we sit before the record execs and the A&Rs and stuff, when I, you know, put it in and play it, it was like I knew they had to love it, and they did.
Mm-hmm. So in the future, musically, what can we expect from you? When are you going to put out a project, or what's your plan?
Well, my plan right now is, as you know, this book, of course, Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked. Make sure you get it. You can get it off of Amazon. You can go to my website, mademylifechange.com, maliceoftheclipse.com. And next month, I will be releasing the audio book. You know, and I got a lot of the characters in the book, you know, participating, and you can hear their voices and hear, like, you know, exactly what was going on, reenacting all of that. And after that, Malice is going into hibernation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I come out, I will have a mixtape ready for you.
Okay. And I heard something about a name change.
Yeah.
Is that going down?
The name change hopefully will be unveiled with the mixtape.
Okay, so it's in a treasure chest right now.
Yeah. It's no. It's one of them things that where it has to come naturally.
Yeah.
But I do know there's nothing malicious about me, so you know I will come from under that moniker.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Joe. We out here, my book signing, Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked. Shout out to Longhorn Hip Hop. Y'all already know.
Take a walk on my side. No more tears, no more fears, no one telling me lies. I only want cheers and heart.